Hello everyone, good evening, welcome along, nice to see you all here. Hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. Will be Wednesday for everyone, won't it? I think. Wednesday evening here, of course. So, a lot of you, Wednesday morning, it's very early Wednesday morning if you're joining us from over the ditch. Over the ditch, by over the ditch I mean the US, obviously everyone's over the ditch from where I am. But welcome along, nice to see you, to have you here. Hello Nismo, saw you popping in very early around. Lockie was here as well. And Sindri, g'day, welcome. Got DK and Hanson on the server with us today, and Huron is sitting in voice chat, just listening along here with us. Can't join, unfortunately, which is a shame, but it's what it is. But we're in field 160 tonight. This is the big one, and I think they got this organised for me, so we could put some GPS on, drive down some big long runs, and not have to worry about unloading or anything like that. Or when I say unloading, not have to worry about doing anything, put on GPS and we could build some Lego. So we'll see how that goes tonight. It's a plan though. I've got everything set up here in front of me, I think. Let's press the button and make sure. Here we go. There's where we got to last week. That's our work in progress. That was bag number 1, or bags number, the first set of bags. When I say bags, multiple bags. Yeah, so we're straight into it. So obviously this field is massive. You look at it on, oops, on the right view there. When you look at it, it's huge. It's really ginormous. So it's going to be a bit of fun. They were trying to tell me I wasn't allowed to leave the stream, finish streaming till it was done, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. It is what it is. It's what it is. Mrs. Professor, hello, good evening, welcome along, nice to see you. Disturbed time zone appropriate greetings to you as well, mate. Welcome, Mark. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, hello. Holden for Life is here too. Hey Holden, how you doing? And looks like Strody is here. Welcome along, Strody. Good to see you. Finnish Farmer, good morning, mate. Good to see you. And who else we got? Jason is tuning in from Australia. Welcome along, Jason. Nice to see you. Appreciate the comments and input on. Now I need to fix these wheels. Need to put these wheels down. Appreciate the comments on the Aussie Farm series. Now if I'm on the header, here we go. Put those wheels down, it stops it bouncing around. Yeah, appreciate the feedback and comments on that. So looking forward to carrying that series on. I think we're gonna swap out one of the air carts though. Although I'm going to have a bit of a play around with it. I was reading about it today and I wonder if I might have something set wrong when we bought it. Like it had to be set up a certain way. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey Ant, how you doing? Good to see you, welcome. So yeah, this is us for tonight, harvesting soybeans. So a little bit of an update. Where are we at? $6.6 million on our way to our 100 million. Looking at the crops. So we've got 406,000 litres of soybeans, so we should remember that. Starting off at about 400,000, just to try and see how much we get off this field. But we've got lots of dried corn with that, 6 million litres of dried corn down the bottom. It's about $6 million, $6.8 million, but you take out some of the things like fertiliser and seed and things like that. Got a decent amount of stuff going on. Truck's all set up, mother bin set up, everything's all set up to run along as we go, so be pretty good. And there's only the 3 of us at the moment, so should be able to. In fact, I need to go and turn my player names on so we can see who is who. So yeah, let's forget which one it is. There we go. So there you go. Hanson's in the green car. Means DK will be driving the other combine. Enjoying some logging on Carpath End. I still need to check that map out. I've heard so many good things about it, and so many good things. You need to go and have a look. Coat the blue singlet in short shorts and Aussie workers uniform until high-vis became a thing. I know, right? The downside, I want to try and, it's probably going to have to be like t-shirts, and we're probably more talking logos than that, because we were thinking we'd go down the whole using the Wardrobe Plus mod and coming up with a design on a hoodie or a t-shirt and maybe a hat that we could create and actually have in game too. We'll see. Not sure you want to see the Argsy FSG in short shorts. Thank you, Disturbed. Appreciate that. No, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, what have I done? Veering off. Distracted already. Haven't turned my GPS on yet. I was actually just, you know, I'd literally just put my controller down to turn the GPS on, so I don't know whether I bumped something as I did it. No one knows any no one's any the wiser. Right. Think. The track saved, where are we? 160. Let's have a look. Oh, we do have a GPS going this way. Right. Okay. So we're going to harvest the field in this direction. Look at that. So I was doing it blind, but don't have to. Others will disagree, but it's the best map so far for 22. You're not the first person to say that, Ant, and I'm sure others will disagree, and that's the beauty of it. Everyone has their own opinion on what the best map is. But yeah, for sure, I do have to go and check it out. I'm sure it has some very strong points in it. Now, what are we going to do with opening this field up? We're just going to work our way across. It makes sense, but it's gone down the side. You just wrote the number down. Hopefully it will still be there at the end of the stream if you're done it. We certainly won't be done, but thank you, Mrs. Professor. I appreciate that. The joys of doing it in the stream, I can go back and review the VOD later too, and double check it too. Had the moustache to pull it off. Merv Hughes, Mo. Cute, wasn't she? I thought about it afterwards. I should have gone with just a little Mo and then had it progress across the course of the series. Go from having just a little pencil moustache to the full-blown handlebars. Hello from France. Hello. Hello. Himaram? 2011 Himaram. How are you? Good morning to you. It's of course evening for me, but good morning to you, 4 AM in Illinois. You're up nice and early. Nice to see you though. Welcome along. Hey Sheep, how you doing? Nice to see you. For those who don't know, Sheep is one of our farm owners on the Oaks. Done some work for him down in his grass fields. Bit of silage to try and get back down there again, and that now we're getting back into the season for it. Spring has just sprung. It is March on the Oaks, so we'll be getting in and doing some seeding very soon. Should be good. Hey Days, how you doing? To see you. How many acres is this field? This field is massive. Does this tell me? 245 hectares, so it's about 600 acres or something like that, if I remember correctly. Massive. Imagine the straw with the extra straw mod. I'd rather not, Strody. It's funny actually, we normally have baled straw, but well, of course we're doing soybeans, so but if we'd done this on wheat, probably would have been baled and collected. Crazy as they were. No one to know us on the server, they're all in here. Hey, you can play Farm Sim and watch the streams at the same time. Day 3 of March. Here it is indeed. Hey Lockie, how you doing, mate? Saw you in here a little bit earlier. Nice to see you. Strolled out of bed. Nice. Looking forward to rolling into bed tonight, actually. Mrs. Argsy's she's in Auckland tonight for work. Likely this morning, so. Apart from the kids, got the place to myself. You're currently farming on Southern Cross Station, the modified fields on console. Nice. Great map. Love that map. Good fun. Yeah, here's a stranger. Hey Bo, how are you? Nice to see you. Right. Oh, it's good to be able to keep track. Soybeans, we're not getting too far, but PK is 36% full. Way down there. Ah, we've got an auto drive. Second grain card on auto drive. Can't stay long tonight. All good, Bo. All good. I know you told me what day. When's, what day? Remind me again, DM me, Bo, when, Floyd's birthday is. I need to remember. Well, I hope I haven't missed it now. Sunday. That's right. That's right. Your wife was away last night too. Great having the bed to yourself, except the 2 dogs who normally sleep on the floor took up all the extra space. So for whatever reason, our 2 boys, so oldest is 12, youngest is 10 in about a month. Whatever reason, in the last month, they've suddenly decided they want to share a bedroom. No reason why, no idea why. So the oldest has been sleeping on the trundler bed, the pull-out bed, underneath the youngest's bed. I've been doing it for a month. Ordinarily, if one of us is away, one of them would be straight into sleeping in our bed. But they haven't yet. Been too happy sleeping with in the room with each other. It's funny. You got drowned yesterday while driving sheep on the bike. Rain a lot, did it, Lockie? Kid 3 days you got to land. Nice days. Seven, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in one field. Are those the fields right in the centre? I think they are. It's that would have created a decent sized field. Very impressive. Impressive indeed. Up to something. That's what you wonder, don't you? I'm assuming they've gone to sleep. I haven't actually gone to check on them since they went to bed. They were under pretty strict instructions not to fool around, or they would have been trouble. 15 mils in 5 minutes, you think, Lockie? Well, it's a good amount of rain. Hey, Pozox, how are you, man? Good to see you. 12 months, 1 whole year. Thank you very, very much for being a member of the channel for a whole 12 months. 1 year done. Appreciate it, mate. What have we got? A grain cart coming back. I kind of want to just go back along this headland, but I need to unload. Just wait here, we'll unload and then we'll go back along here. It's going to be the best bet, and we can get going properly. Starting at the other end of the field, if we work our way across that way, everything's easily accessible directly from the trucks and everything set up down there. Should work out fine. Whee! Got me. Your solo's at 3 million litres. Good job. Good job. Hey, Crofter. Okay, apparently I'm continuing. It's the instruction I've got. How does my GPS line up? Carry on. How you doing, Crofty? You good, mate? Nice to see you. Wish it would have come after you'd finished sharing, I bet. I bet. Thanks for keeping you entertained for a year. You are more than welcome. As long as you're going to hang around, keep you entertained. Server lag. That's why you'll blame Bo, but bad driving. That's what I put it down to. Got woken up at 3:25 by a loud bang. Turned out somebody put an explosive, possible fireworks bomb at a house a few streets down. Newest scare tactics in the underworld. Oh, nasty. It's not good, Huron. Just noticed I'm getting close to 16k subs. I am, Mrs. Professor. Yeah. Yep. After FarmCon and having a bit of a quiet period in terms of what I was doing, huge on the content the last couple of weeks, it's been nice. Good to get back into it. A couple of new series will always help. FSG and I say it all the time, just put new series in a title, fresh start or something like that, and you get lots of views. Guarantee it. for whatever reason. But yeah, that was good. It's nice. It was the first and last time, I can imagine, I bet. Yeah, we don't have any of that shenanigans going around here. Hey Nismo, how you doing, mate? I saw you jump in early before we'd even started and say g'day. 14 people. How are we going to fix it, Bo? What are we going to do? Like, are you thinking thumb screws? Waterboarding? What's your suggestion? Listen to me sing? I'll sing until you like. Start a new series every week. There's a few people who seem to do that. Disturbed, that seems to be their MO with their content. Lots of fresh starts on series. They are a very noticeable tactic. I was hoping that's an autosave. Must be because we didn't lag forward a long way. Which is good. Pleased to see the server is autosaving. So we have another crash. Seems that Chinook did some work in having a look into why it was crashing after streaming, and it seems to be something to do with the shader resources on the server getting overloaded when there's lots of people on or something like that. I think to what conclusion he reached, so we'll just have to be mindful. We hit the save a little bit later on. Yeah. Tidied up. Looked after. You're French, but you love big, older, new US gear and the same Australian thing. Big fields and big gear. Nice. There's something nice about it. I must say, the few times I've done a little series, like the Osada 5-minute farm, I actually really enjoyed using the small equipment on that, so... yeah, something for that too. But definitely getting in that big gear. Always enjoy FSG doing the big stuff. I know we did our... No Man's Land was only the one we've done with smaller equipment. Kind of enjoying the loose map and having two farms, one with small equipment and one with big equipment on it, so I can kind of scratch both itches at the same time. It's kind of good too. Probably because people don't feel like they have to watch the last episodes to know what's going on. Yeah, possibly. Possibly dazed. If only those views that you get in a first series translated across, first episode translated across every episode. Funny. Good morning, Ryan. How are you? 4 AM. Well, welcome along. Sounds like fireworks bombs are the new thing. Ah, bliss. Wellington tonight, Nismo. Nice. Beautiful day here today, actually, New Zealand. Certainly in the Manawa too. Too much the same tomorrow. I imagine it'll be pretty crispy in the morning. But for a lot of you, I suppose it's going to be your last weekend, this weekend of summer. Sorry to say, we're cracking into our last weekend of winter. Spring's just around the corner, which is pretty exciting. Kartik, and you were talking about that, take advantage of the new map spike you always get. Yeah. Now, have you changed your GPS again? Change the direction of it or not? Turn at 90. Okay. That'll get me down the right way. There you go, that looks pretty good. Right, what's our GPS? Oh, yeah, was our cruise control not going on there? Okay. And those lines back off, and get the pipe back out. Got the auto drive worker running there in the one grain cart, and Hanson here in the other. Seems to be working out pretty well at the moment, which is good. Your Kubra is still soaked in your work clothes. Unlucky. How about a 5-minute farmer on the white farm map? I'm actually, Ryan, halfway through. Well, actually, tonight I've pretty much finished setting up the next 5-minute farmer. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to give it won't be until probably towards the end of September I'll do that. I'm going to be away for a week at the end of September, so I thought if I can get some 5-minute farmers sorted, it'd be a good way to cover that period. But it also gives me the chance to sort of record. I could record 15 episodes over the next 30 days. I won't feel under quite so much pressure to keep it going regularly like I do sometimes. So. No Man's Land taught you're not as creative as I thought he was. I hear you, Strody. I had a plan, like my Chilliwack farm yard. Actually, I'm really proud of how that turned out. Really happy with how that one turned out. It just all seemed to work really well, and just came together nicely. So pretty excited with how that one came together. Right, I'm going to try and move my keyboard out of the way a little bit. Give myself a little bit of space and start building some Lego. Right, so let's have a look. See if we bring that one up. See what work we're doing in the bottom corner. Now, need to. Is the old. Don't have enough monitors. That one there, that one there. That one there. Should be able to jump in. So we're into book number 2. I'm going to get started now. I set this up too. Did it work? Somewhere. For anyone who's wondering what we're building, that's what it is there. So we've got the John Deere skidder, log skidder. So that is what we're building. Hanson and DK just commenting in Discord about where I put my head in the grapple, so that was deliberate. Very deliberate. So that's what we're building. So we have got through the first lot of the book. We're into bag number 2, as you'll see in the manual. So let's get into it. So hopefully I can find everything. I did a pretty good job last time. We didn't end up with too many pieces missing. Well, no pieces missing. And only the ones that I'd expect to be left over. And first one up, I'm already struggling to find it. So this is kind of, I had to flick through this one. It seems like we do a lot of assembly of parts and then put the rest together later. So, just need to see how this goes. 9. Alright. 2. This is where I get in trouble, like I said last week, by doing things without actually looking at what I'm meant to be doing. Building them properly. Swartz, how you doing? Good morning. Nice to see you. Where's the Traveller at? The Traveller's a work in progress. I've got 2 episodes planned. I need to record one. I want to try and have it done for next week. That's my plan. I need Mrs. Argsy to come to the party for that. So that just, I need to lock her down on the weekend. I was going to say tie her up, but that probably wouldn't have sounded very appropriate. But lock her in on the weekend and get her to record Amy's part. And we'll go from there. Hopefully get everything sorted. Days to see you off, mate. We'll catch up with you a little bit later. I don't think the UK had anything you could even classify as summer. No, because we got there just as it finished. I think it seems to be the general consensus that you'd had your summer by the time we got there. Right, it's about at the end of the row. 7. I've kind of tried to organise some of the pieces this time. So things might get a little bit more organised from my side. Gonna have to turn around. See if we can do this to make sure we're not controlling. So, hop across. Yeah, I'm getting told. I'm getting instructions. Drive down the middle of the land. My auger's on the right side. Like it's my first time. Okay. Happy days, I'm going to leave that little bit there just to annoy someone. Over 100 in Minnesota. Is that Minnesota, Ryan? Correct me if I'm wrong, apologies. Over 100 there today though, that's pretty toasty. Pretty toasty. It's bad in Australia because we don't get anything special like snow, we just get cold rain or dust. We don't get the dust, but we don't get snow where I live either, Ryan, so we just get cold, wet. That's the worst. Is Chinook in here and doing his job tonight? I'm not sure where Chinook is tonight. I did see he was playing some flight sim earlier, so he might be doing something with that tonight. We'll let him have a night off. He's been working hard. Or some would say hardly working. Ooh, what are we up to? So that bit goes in, so let's see if we can figure out where this all goes. So, that needs to. Now I'm going to move this out of the way so I can make sure I try and keep this all in the centre. As best I can. Speak of the devil, and there he is. Hey Chinook, you didn't have to make your presence known. You don't have to make your presence known like that, but thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it as always. It needs to go in through there. Alright, so it goes in the red one, and that sits across. Is it across there? Looks like it should. It's not quite lining up. Why is that not lining up? Here we go. So that sits in there like that, and then I think we have one of these pins which will be next up. Pop through. Let's go and have a look. Indeed, one of these suckers goes in. You won't be able to see, but it's in through there. Let's get that in place. So Tim Matthews, Nicola Brono, Scooter, James Carter, E. McClanahan, and all getting gifted memberships there from Chinook. So thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Once again, I've completely missed that as well. It's all come out. And not to be outdone, Pozox gifting 5 memberships as well. Thank you very much, Pozox. Very generous of you, mate. Ryan Goebel, Lockie Ward, Diamond 14, Farmson Bob, Old Cranky, picking up those memberships. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Thank God for GPS. I know, Legion. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Oh, my grain cart. That's one thing I wasn't ready for. GPS is not your friend. GPS is my friend up until I run on cruise control and GPS and we end up full. There we go. And particularly as I'm halfway through trying to figure out where something goes. My Lego. Let's try that again. So that goes in there. Get that one lined up. Right, like that. Stay there. That. There. Goes through that. Right, there we go. Whoops. Put it out of the way. So, turn that back on. Be able to get up and going again. Right. Here we are. It's all done. Need the stop mod that stops the combo when we fall. I know, Australian. I could just sit here and would be sorted forever. But there we go. That's pretty cool. So that pivots. It's pretty neat. One and two of those. How long's that? A 5. Grade 5. If tram lines through a full pass of your fields, I've never noticed that. Oh no. That's what I'm going to have to be careful of when I get to seeding on the oaks, is that I get our tram lines set up properly. If I'm going to use tram lines. I probably should, because we'll probably need to get in with our fertilizer spreader at some stage. And possibly, well, hopefully we can weed. In fact, we shouldn't need to weed because it's been subsoiled. So hopefully it won't. At least crop destruction's off. That's true. That's true. Positives here, Lockie. Although we try not to. We try and avoid doing that where we can. Alright. Let's move that back out of the way, because it looks like we're into another chunk of work. You can see where we're going. What did I miss when we were just a little bit further up here? Let's have a look. Good plan, cool. More Lego Brian, yes indeed. I stole your controller, Nismo. Have you got this? Get a couple of Lincoln logs to put in the claw. I'll definitely get something to put in there, Ron. Right, that's caught up there. Never managed to do the tram lines properly, so I'm not using the middle. I want to use them. I want to use them properly, but I'll see if I can figure it out. I'll see if I have the patience to figure it out. It'll probably be the more appropriate comment there. Right, so yellow, grey. We're at the end of the row, so we'll get ready to turn around here. Go to the right. If only turning crop destruction off was doable in real life. Bliss, wouldn't it? I mean, I wasn't that far off GPS. It's mean. That's cruel. Making me swing around like that. Currently create a big field on Southern Cross Station with the Challenger 775 with John Deere 2100 Ripper. Nice. Good setup. Good setup. I like those mods. A couple of good ones right there. Port Farm server has been changed. You've updated the map and mod link. Nice, Chunk. Thank you. I did see yeah, G-Portal got back to me last night and said that they'd fixed the issue we had. Looked like it was working. Look at this. It's the pneumatic pump. It's pretty cool. So it blows the air out. That's what is going to control all the movable surfaces and movable parts. Looking forward. That's a long time since I've built Lego with any pneumatics in it. Looking forward to seeing how that all goes when we get to it. Haha. Bumps and Bob. Thank you for watching in the background. Hey, see? You hang out and you never know what might be around the corner. Hate Australian internet. It's all relative, Lockie. I remember the days of dial-up. Downloading mods for a game, and I did. It was Flight Simulator 98, and used to be able to download mods for that. And you would literally... Well, how many of these do I need? Oh, that's the right length. I thought I only needed this one today. Pretty sure I only need this one. Yep, that. Our hose. Pump that, get some air out the end. Well pressurized. Well sealed, good. It's gonna work a treat. Let's go and have a look here. Goes that way, And around like that. That's right, there's no physical click in there, it just sits in there for now. There must be something else will go on the outside of a minute, I imagine. It matters which way I push that through. What is this? This is a Lego / farm sim. Like the best of everything. Lego X Farm Sim X Argsy. It's like the ultimate mashup combination of all the greatest things in the world. Have I splashed the cash on a new field now with the server changes? Not yet, Strody. I've my piece of paper. That's my piece of paper where I've looked at what we need to buy, how much I need to have for it, and how much of a loan we might have to take out. And still keep some working capital in the bank. Mindful of the fact that we'll have some, we've got some more silage still to sell, so I've got a plan. But no, I haven't bought anything yet. The field I'm going to buy has a crop in it already, so I'm not in a huge hurry. It would only be if there was any snakes on the server that decided to buy it out from underneath me. That would be the only worry. But I'm sure everyone's nice, everyone's polite. New Lego channel, that's right. I mean, it's green, it's John Deere, how could I not do this? And I'm wearing the Logging League hat because, you know, I'm building a logging piece of equipment while I drive a combine. While the computer drives it. Let's be honest, the computer drives a combine. Hey there, Tyler, how you doing? Good to see you. Well, Mrs. Argsy's video calling me. Probably going to hate me. Shall I answer Mrs. Argsy's video call? Hello, Mrs. Argsy. I'm live streaming. Feel free. I'm going to crash into the other field now. Hang on. Ah. Feel free to join the stream and come and say hello and chat. Okay. Bye. I already have. Oh, okay. I thought I had. Alright. Thanks. She didn't want to come and say hello. Multitasking. Do you know, it's the worst, Legion. That's twice now that things have happened as I'm midway through doing something. Mrs. Argsy's fault though then. She's away for the night. She's up in Auckland. So I knew she'd get grumpy with me if I didn't answer the phone. Alright, back to what I was doing. So those two bits there are done. We turned around, we're back up and running. Which number field is 72, Strody, 72. Won't be you, your sheep, your broke sheep. You saw a motorised version of that, did you really? That's pretty impressive that someone's managed to motorise it already. It's only been out a month. Or 2 months. It was out when we were in the UK. That's impressive if they've managed to motorise it. There's probably instructions out there on how to motorise it, to be fair. Oops, goes on there. I thought Mrs. Argsy might have hopped into chat and said hello to you all. Multitasking fail indeed. What have I done? I've done something wrong here. Went the wrong way. can't multitask when males and breathing up takes 70% of our brain capacity. Thank you, Chinook. Two of the greatest things on the world, and two of the greatest things to do, isn't it, though? Breathing in number twos. After you got dumped, you've never been able to make up the money. Sheep's talking about in our server, Lockie, but appreciate your honesty there, mate. Funny. 1, 2, 3. These go on. Actually, these go on at certain angles. Be careful and concentrate. First one on that way. See, you worry. Yes, that's because you use 70% of your brain power to breathe. Remember to breathe. You can't actually make it to the bathroom. This looks like it might be a, what do you reckon, a camshaft? Now what order did I get up to? That way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that will got to slide on a bit further. Hey Eric, how you doing? Good evening, mate. Welcome along. Welcome to the Lego live stream with a little bit of farm sim on the side. I was actually going to put a community post up and find out whether people actually enjoyed the Lego side of it, the Lego building, or whether it just detracted too much from the farm sim. I would be honestly open to your opinions because I am quite happy to sit down and build this and get it all done. But it's kind of fun doing it. I agree, Yos. Community posts are useless. Has anyone else noticed Twitch are now doing super chats? Basically the exact same as a super chat. A timed message displayed in Twitch chat as a donation rather than their bits and everything else they do on Twitch. Time to turn around again. Can I do this in time? How does that go? That goes up. Right. Oh, yeah. Quick. Oh, no, I clicked on the wrong one. Look at that. Just in time. And I'll get it all. My GPS is going to break it now, though. Oh, no. Nailed it. Nailed it. That. Right. Second door on the left. Being broke applies to the server in real life now. Right now, Strody. Too true. You really want to get some leak after watching this, Eric? I'm sorry. I cannot be held responsible for a decrease in your bank balance. So it goes down under the bottom. That must click in there. There we go, look at that. Camshaft. Pistons pushing up and down on that camshaft. You've finally cleaned up your farm toys, but your bars fell over and they're everywhere. Oh no, Lockie. Oh hey, I was going to say, Bo, does Floyd have any John Deere tractors toys? I imagine he probably does. If he has any old one, I noticed that Brant are doing a toy swap or a trade-in, so you can take your old toys in and they'll give you a deal, a trade-in on new John Deere kids toys. So if you wanted something, you could go and take them into your local Brant dealer. I saw it on Facebook, so I don't know when it is, but I saw it on Facebook, so gotta be true. A bit of fun though. I wish they did have notifications for community posts. I miss so many, and then I only see them because if you look on the homepage as well, they're not very well set up. You're more here for the chatting rather than what's on screen. Oh, thanks, Jody. Check that. What's the best place to get Aussie mods for FS22? Everywhere. Eric, what I was thinking about it today actually. I'm going to go through and I think I will put together a spreadsheet from our Aussie Farms series of where I have got all the mods from. Because I'm all ones I've collected over the last 12 or 18 months. I think I know where I got the vast majority of them from. So let me do that. But on there's an Aussie Modding Corp, there's an Aussie Farm Sim page, both on Facebook, where I've probably got the majority of them from. Depends what you want. Alex Gomom, who does a lot of trucks. He's done a lot of trucks, as has JMF, JFL modding. JFL modding's also done the Kenworths and stuff. But yeah, I think I'll put together a bit of a collection, and I'll link that in next week's video. Because there's been a lot of interest, a lot of requests around where some of that stuff comes from. So, see what I can find. Sounds like you need the fastest bale stacker in the West. Or in the South. South Bow. That looked like it sticks out. Got the right one on the bottom, didn't I? I wonder if that bit's the wrong piece now. Guessing myself, where did we put that on? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Good thing I picked that up now. That one there, a 9. Be on the bottom. Makes a bit more sense. Good thing it was an easy fix now. Oy, oy, oy. Hey Aaron B, how you doing? Good to see you. I did see you pop in just before. I think you're overthinking it. Surprising none of the flight sim streamers not done a Lego build on a long haul before. True. True, that's a good way to look at it, isn't it? Right. I've just done that bit. So now... Ooh. Okay. I'm going to concentrate on turning around because I think I need to concentrate on putting this piece in next. Now, should... Oops. Ah, what have I done? Using the wrong buttons. Oh, I detached the header. This is me still learning the buttons on the controller. It's the one thing I always do with this controller. Be able to see it actually, I'll show you. Because I use the back button there as my L, I often press that one, which is the detach button. Well, that's what it's set up to at the moment. Truck coming back on auto drive. So that's probably what's happened there. Fat fingers, wrong buttons. There's still some of that muscle memory using a new controller compared to what I've been used to. It's taking a little bit to get sorted. there. Going again. What's cruise? What am I doing wrong for cruise? Here it is. Right. That's sorted now. It's great being a broke virtual farmer and in real life. It's definitely easier on games. Funny that. Funny that. Right, so let's have a look. So this is kind of cool because you can see down the bottom it shows you where this pipe's meant to be routed. Let's just bring that back in there. So it goes in, goes through there. Oh, yes. Through there. Needs to come out this side. Goes back down through the top of this turntable. And it comes in somewhere. What do these sit on, do? These just sit on something in there for now. Ah, this clips in here. Right, 1 and 2. Push those in, and that looks like I've got it in the right spot. If you look at it on the side, that bit goes through there, and you see this all coming through on that side. I reckon that's right. That's where I'm putting it, and that's what I'm sticking with. %full. Let's keep an eye on that because we might need to go enough break in a minute. He's got a few of the Siku John Deeres. If they're old and looking a bit tatty, maybe worth going and trading them in. A good learning experience about how vehicle trades work. Go and negotiate with the salesperson. I reckon. Do you know what I reckon? Floyd would be able to go in there. He'd walk in with his own toy. He'd walk out holding his new toy and his old toy, and he would have got them for free. What do you reckon? Would that be about right? Maybe more in the southeast, aren't we? Yeah, I just call it south. South of the equator. The forgotten hemisphere. That bit goes there, and we need to put it in there. I'm going to do this again. Did you guys see the farming specific steering wheel setup that FSG posted? Looks interesting. The Hori steering wheel or farming input controller thing. I did indeed. It looks interesting. Not gonna lie, my experiences with Hori products, they don't instill me with a huge amount of confidence with their durability. I've used a few with PlayStation and that. They do third-party controllers for that, and kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'll wait to pass judgment until I've seen it in the flesh. Unfortunately, I think there might be some going to some people, but there's none coming to me. A bummer. Again, put it down to being in the forgotten hemisphere. Technically in space there is no up or down, so wherever you are, you're on top of the world. Better living, everybody. Better living. Thank you. Much better. I feel so good about that now. Very interested in that new steering wheel. I almost bought the new Logitech one, but I'm glad you didn't. So, I think there might be some more things coming to the market this year too. I wouldn't, if you're interested in looking for something like that, I'd keep your options open. Keep your eyes out, because I reckon there'll be more coming before the end of the year. I don't think they're going to be the only ones on the market. Right, let's make sure I get this in the right place. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Push that in. 5, 6. Put them nice and firmly. Beautiful. So it's just going on. Actually in there. So there's a whole heap of things to align. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of the blue connectors. Try and all line up. Oh, I'm going to put it down so I don't break it. Here we go. You reckon those wheels are too high? It's trying to stop it wobbling. Now it's wobbling. If I push them down too hard, apparently I slow down. Just get those wheels to touch the ground. They're still bouncing around a lot. It's 12 now. Was only going 10 before. Let's see if that works better. Let's leave that. Seems much more like real track. It does, Tyler. I agree. Yeah, have a look at it, but I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool bit of kit. Look at how this all turns now. They turn all that. It turns all the wheels, except that one. The diff's obviously activated in that one. Ford keeps his tractors mints. You see as a pro when it comes to blading stuff. Remember, you got a case out when you couldn't. I didn't even try, but yes, I remember that. I have to have a look in here. These all clip in, do they? Yes, they do. That stays in the right spot. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Looks bulky and noisy. It'll be interesting. I mean, if I was going to be honest, if I was going to be forking out the amount for that, I'd probably rather get a direct drive wheel for some racing that could maybe do double duty, or just stick to using the Thrustmaster wheel at the moment. Be just as easy. What's everyone's favourite farm machine? Well, interesting question, Lockie. Bovine's a fan of the big Huron self-propelled mower. Is that because you've seen it in real life now, Bo? Is that controller made of Lego? No, but it goes together just like Lego does. Exactly the same. There those now. Gosh, where do these go? That clips onto there and there. Clips onto there and there. That's two done. Forward. So yours is either a John D 9200 or John D 9600. Nice. But he Ford can't keep his room as tidy as his tractors. Lots of it's interesting actually, this bit of instructions. It's very much a one at a time deal. I remember like my old instructions for old Lego, you used to do like 50 million pieces at once. Alright, get that out of the way again. That over there, that there. These bits look interesting. They oh, they unscrew. Does it unscrew? It does too. Oh, that's real cool. Come right out. Or does it lock in place? Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Actually, it's actually got some sort of keeper in there to stop it coming out any further. That's cool. So this is for the blade on the front, I think. So it must be a way you can wind it and you'll be able to raise and lower the blade. It's very cool. You built the Fender guitar and amp Lego set. Nice, Bo. Very cool. I've set my sights on the lever crane. I'm gonna do the old Wayne's World. It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. Mostly because you've got those in IRL. It's always a, often why people like things, isn't it? Got one in real life. Right, so that goes on there. Got the universal joint in. Shaft. That turns all of that. Beautiful. How far away? 13%. Nothing to worry about. Say one of those. One of those. So if I put that around that way, that means to sit there. Here's a question for Lego builders. Do you line up the... You have to put two of those on. Do you line the groove up? Or do you not care? Sometimes I can feel really particular, like for this example. Line those two up so that they match. And other times I wouldn't even bother. Then you can line that one up. Much nicer. Weird question. You're married. Do you think relationships are worth it, or should I just stay with dogs and sheep? That is a weird question, Lockie. I'll admit, it's a weird one. If you find the right person, mate, it's well worth it. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that connects into there. Then that connects down onto there. Bingo. Done. 61% full. What do you mean you don't have the chroma in real life? How do you not have it in real life, Bo? I thought that's what you mowed your lawns with. Send Floyd out, he'll get you one. Arguments for both states. Oh, Bo. Controversial coming from a married man. Eeny, meeny, money, mo. It's pretty true. Something about completely mowing your lawns in 2 minutes you find appealing. I gotta admit, I have a ride on, but it still takes about an hour and a half to do all our lawns. It's being married that stops you from having the $1 million. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm 95%. I'm gonna have to get ready to stop here. Oh, you didn't, you dog. So close. Alright, we'll just park there for a second. We'll wait till we get to the end and we'll turn around. How far through the field are we? Maybe a quarter of it? No, not even a quarter through. Crikey. So we're an hour and we've only haven't done a quarter of it. It's going to be a 5 or 6 hour harvest. 5 or 6 hours, I reckon. Pretty full on. It's funny actually, I keep forgetting that my hands just there and stream all the time. There we go. Right, go back to this. So pick that up gently, line this up with the other side, which was that one there. Shuffle everything together, and then is it the top one, isn't it? There we go, that's our blade. So this all links back through to these 2 gears here. So I'm assuming we're going to get something which is going to transfer. Single down drive, split the drive, turn them both the same way so that they extend and retract at the same rate. Very clever. Alright, more micro production points. It's kind of like you almost prefab these bits up, don't you? Stick those 2 there. So yesterday on PC I tested the Aussie farms. Love it. Superb Australian map. I'm enjoying it so far actually. There was a couple of things I was a bit apprehensive about when I first had a look at it. Which is around the drainage ditches, and they seemed a bit bland and featureless, but that's why we've deliberately chosen the main farm where we've set up on our playthrough with FSG. But yeah, it's definitely growing on me. Definitely growing on me. Need to go, you have a karate grading tomorrow, so need to get to bed later. Good luck with your grading. Bo, hope all goes well, mate. Karate grading. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Something satisfying about doing things like this. Whoa. It's just going to be like a hood, engine hood or something. Oh gosh, it's got lots more to go to it. You thought it was going to be finished, but no. What have I done wrong here? Ah, that's why. I have got the wrong piece. Now I can't see the right piece in here. Where is it? Something about getting beaten up by black belts that's strangely appealing to you. Each their own, Bo, each their own. Alright, carry that on there. Can't find that. DK's game just crashed on him. Literally looking all through my tray pieces. I cannot for the life of me see the bit I want. Which could mean I have used the wrong piece. I was meant to use that somewhere else. Server crash. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're back going. It was an autosave. It was an autosave. We're back, we're back, we're back. I'm really... You know what? I can see it already. There it is. Right there. Ah. Oh, I might actually be able to... I can. I might be able to get that piece out. I don't think they're mutually connected to anything yet. Oh. That's fortunate. So, let's recover this. Concentration is real. Making all sorts of faces right now, aren't I? Come on. Come on, get back in there. No. This needs all my concentration. Gosh, I heard the game stopped in. I thought maybe we'd crash, but it was DK coming back in. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. Crisis averted, so we can get back to doing the right bit with the right bit. Hey Chinook, I've got a question for you, mate. Why was the Palmerston North to Auckland flight at 7 o'clock this morning cancelled? For 3.5 hours. Middle of yesterday afternoon. It's not good enough, mate. It's not good enough. Important people on that flight. That's another big Lego now. So excited. Where'd it go? I didn't even hear it land. Found it. Oh goodness. Might be time to stop the Lego. I'm struggling. Struggling. Oh. They're back in there. Those pieces. What time is it at my place? It is 10:16 PM on Wednesday night. So, what does that make me? 10 hours ahead of you. Which would be what I would have expected. Right, so sorry, I've missed out a step there. That needs to go on there. Need to worry about turning around. So, we got here. Head down. Let's, you know what we're going to do? We're going to park the Lego for a bit. Let's concentrate on doing this for a while. All right. Alright, let's just have a little bit of a break from that. We'll park that and go back to it soon. So what have we got to? We've got Hanson here. We'll be just about full soon. Please be another autosave. That's a very quick autosave if it is. After our last one. It's working now. I was going to have a look this up. Look here. So we've already got 360,000. So we started at 406. We're at 766. There's already 360,000 litres taken off there. Plus, there's probably a truck with 70,000 litres in it. There's a grain cart with 70,000 litres in it. Another 140. There's another grain cart with 30, so it's 170. So from chewing through, a decent amount done. Hanson's going too fast, and we're not actually unloading into too far in front of us. Hey, Empty Pockets, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you've been having a good week. Now, can someone tell me, actually, was there a mod released that was only on Mod Hub for a day or two, might have even less, that had AI workers could create could cause crop destruction? I'm sure I saw a mod on there a couple of weeks ago, and for the life of me, I can't find it now. I don't know whether it got taken off or what happened. Hanson, slow down. Hanson's just driving along and not actually getting any grain in the back of his grain cart. He'd probably be fooled by now if he was actually parked next to me. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going crazy or not, but I'm sure there was. There we go, he's full now. So, where are we? Precious. We're getting across it. It's a massive field. Massive field. Got lots more to be harvested too. So if anyone wants to join, jump on. There's always something to do. Got crops to harvest here. We have a big field to plant soon. Rip and plant. We have this one's going to be ready to harvest. That's what we planted last week. Actually, it's going to be close to being ready. Was it last week? Or it was last week. Might have even been 2 weeks ago. I think last week we were combining over here. It was last week. Planted and then we harvested that field there. I can't remember. It all blends into one. Just looking, I could have sworn I just felt an earthquake, but no. It's one. Possibly windy outside. Why would you want a mod like that? You wouldn't have any crop left. Mainly for combines. Mainly for combines. The stubble destruction mod that's on... the stubble destruction we have on a couple of maps. We called it the combines and that left the destruction. Been really enjoying it. The Aussie Farms map with stubble destruction. I was just curious. It was more the fact I'm sure I saw that mod. And now I'm going crazy as to whether it actually ever existed or not. So I was just trying to determine if I was actually going crazy or not. That's all. What mod were we talking about? Missed that. I was sure I saw a mod hub Strody last week or a couple of weeks ago, a mod that made AI workers cause crop damage. But I'm sure I saw it in the mod releases one day and then it's not there anymore. I might be going crazy. I should go back through DJ's videos actually. His daily mod videos and see. I'm sure he'd show it if he had. There we go, driving cab for a bit. 81%. Actually, I'm just going to pop out so I can see where our grain cart is. It's coming. Is he going to get here in time? Workers are much better, but not sure they're that smart yet. I definitely wouldn't do it on a grain cart, or want it on a grain cart that was doing auto drive, but if you had it on, if you could have it running on a combine, it'd be pretty cool. Pretty sure it existed. I think I heard DJ talk about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look, Tyler, because I even tried to look through some of the dodgy sites that skim the mod hub mods to see if it was on one of those, if they got it before it got removed, but I can't find it anywhere. I might be going crazy. We're having our Chivas Regal blended whiskey tonight, which is the tequila cask finished one. So it's finished off in casks that were formerly used for tequila. There's a nice taste to it. Bad. Not seen that one. You like the mod that causes destruction at all growth stages unless using thin wheels. Yeah, that's the one of the FSG modding team did. Advanced crop destruction, I think it's called. And 30 likes. Thank you everyone for leaving a like on the stream. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. It's nice to see that just steadily climb up as people come in and out of the stream. Even if you're only here for a few minutes, even if you're not in chat, even if you're just listening, cool if you did take the time to drop a thumbs up. Much appreciated. Get off again. Make him out. Just for a moment there, I found that quite a nice view. That looked much better when you took a whole lot of the cab out of it. Maybe not 40, let's try 55. Okay. I feel like you're actually looking out the cab now. Got to go to a meeting even though I already decided I'm not doing any work today. Oh, you better go. If you're not going to do any work, you might as well at least go to a meeting. And then you've got an excuse for not doing some work for that period. Nice to see you, Strody. Good to have you hanging out as always, mate. We'll catch up with you soon. Might see you around on the Oaks. I think tomorrow night, this time tomorrow night, I'll probably log on and try and get most of the work done for our farm. Needs to be the best time for me on a Thursday night. Works out pretty well. Alright, back up and going. Truck. Oh yeah, it's doing 30 miles per hour, so it must be going somewhere. Fully laden. Alright. I must admit I quite like the way the DK's been opening this field up for me. With all those stripes and be pretty well. Pretty easy to access. This combine has a bigger hopper too, so you can probably go a whole pass without having to unload, whereas I think I'd struggle. Yeah, but hard. Right. Let's jump back into this. Stood on the small screen this time. I want to keep going. Only put the Lego down for so long. I reckon I'm getting pretty close to being finished. This bag, I've got through most of the small bits. Really just the big bits left. Good to get it done. Right, let's get that right on there. Good. And this is a mirror of the other end, which makes complete and utter sense. Currently you're creating an Australian map on the farmland map. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Oh, this is like the engine head, is it? Full of valves or something. Is that what it's going to be? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whee. This is pretty cool. Alright, so let's do that. Need to do 1 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 5, and 6. Oh, that was close. That rolled straight off. 1, 2, oops. 3, 4, 5, 6. I reckon these are going to bounce. These are going to bounce on the, probably that way around. That's pretty cool. So then that sits on does that go? Oh, on the side. I've got to put it on its side. That side. Aha. There and there. Perfect. Alright, concentrate because we're going to have to change direction. Oh, not yet, not yet. Hey, Sindri, how you doing? See, surprised you didn't do something earlier in the week. What, some of the Lego? I was always gonna save it and do it tonight. We've been doing it. We've built quite a bit already tonight. We're probably halfway through the second lot of bags. So we've done all that. There we go. It is the engine head. So that goes and sits on top of here. Let's see if I can do it backwards. So the red is at this end. So it pops there. It pops there. Oh, there we go. So let's have a look. I can turn that way. Spin there. They're going to pop those up and down? They are, aren't they? Going up and down? That's pretty cool. Nice. I like it. I love details like this. Like in Lego. It'll probably have covers and shrouds and put on it, so you'll never actually see it, but it's still cool that it goes to all that effort to do that. Alright, I think we're now into building the sides. From A to Z, I will create 2 very large fields and a few smaller ones. You have to do yours, you can't leave it alone. I was tempted to, because I've got the, I don't know if you've seen, if I've shown you, if you've been on when I've shown you in Sindri, but I've got the, what's it called? The Mars Perseverance rover as well. And that's sitting down on the floor, so that's going to be my off-stream Lego if I have a desire for Lego. I've also got some of my old childhood Lego I still want to finish recreating, re-putting together. That will be something I'll do at some stage. The clip. Put those in one of those. 2, 3. I'm also going to have a whole lot of stickers to put on very soon too, but we'll worry about that later. Playing FS16 while watching this now. Nice. Is that on... what's that? That's one of the mobile versions, isn't it? Of course it is. Oh. Ah, get through there. What's up, Rusty Money Gaming? How you doing, my friend? Pleasure to see you, as always. Thank you very much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday morning to you. Hope it's shaping up to be a good one for you. Oh, what's that? No, that's another piece I need. Another one of these. Smash that into there. To there. Pieces of those, 1 and 2. And then that clips onto the side, right. That all goes together like that. We're happy days. Farm some freak, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Thank you very much for the like and the share. Appreciate it very, very muchly. Happy belated birthday. Yes, it was Rusty's birthday over the weekend, so happy birthday again to you, Rusty. I was pleased I was able to catch you live on the weekend, even though I missed your happy birthday stream. It was still good to be able to catch you live on, what was that for you? It was my Sunday afternoon, so it must have been your Saturday night. So, hope you had a good one, mate. Hope you did have a good rest of your birthday. This is a tricky piece, couple of pieces to put together. Brute force. Concentrating face. There we go. Catch you, Huron. See you again soon, mate. Ooh, Lego. It is indeed Lego. Scott. How are you, mate? Mr. Free For All. Good to have you here as well. The United States is waking up. So, it's a funny story. Who saw, if you're on my Discord, you might have seen a message. The Dan58, who, he was runner-up, I think, in our screenshot competition earlier in the year. And his prize for that was an Argsy gaming hat. And I sent that to him finally. It took a long time. Obviously, he had some supply issues and that, but got one of the ones made here and sent it over to him. Well, he was, he shared a message on Discord today. It's like I was walking through the supermarket, Argsy, and this young woman was walking towards me and she... Why is that not working? I think it's not working with my cruise control. There it is. And she was smiling at me and he was smiling back. And he thought, oh, this is pretty nice having an attractive young lady smiling at him. And when she got a bit closer, and she's like, oh, is that an Argsy gaming hat? And so she was smiling because she recognised the hat. That brought a smile to my face. It really did. It's pretty cool to hear that someone in Texas, he's in Texas. So apart from me, when I've met Bovine at the field days and he spotted my hat and recognised me, but I was kind of looking for him. I've never had anyone come up to me and go, are you Argsy Gaming? So here we go. He's had that recognition before I have. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He probably didn't think so, but I think it is. You took you a week to do the Titanic incendiary. That's pretty quick. I'm impressed. 6:30 AM for you in Florida. Some freak. Nice. Nice one. Have I just done what I need to? Yes, to there. Early start to the day. You off working today, Scott? Catch you later. Was that Chinook leaving? Alright. People coming and going out of the chat, and there's three of us hard at work. What am I building? I can show you what I'm building because I set this up. There's lots of people asked last week. That's what we're building. Complete with my head in the grapple. So this is the John Deere skidder, log skidder. Haha, yes it is. This is the new hide what's going on in the background screen. We don't have a quiz to promote or a logging link to promote at the moment, so that's what we've got. So yeah, that's what I've been building. Okay, a little bit bigger. So, bit of fun. Right, I need to get everything back up on screen now. One, yeah. Too many things to click on. Working today, but filming a video this morning. Nice one. What are you filming? I saw your new series on Castle Node you started. Castle No. Chinook's off, been up since 3 AM. Fair enough, mate. Thanks for hanging out, jumping into chat. Sorry you couldn't join tonight, my friend. Thank you again for those 5 gifted memberships. Your generosity is... your generosity is very much appreciated. It truly is. Two, three. That goes all in. That in there. I'm going to say, Scott, I haven't said it to you, but it's good to see you back into some regular content creation. I know how much you enjoy it, so it's good to be able to see you getting back into it. Episode 2 of the Texan goes to France. Ha ha ha. The Texan in France. I think what we're doing, this is one of the sides for the front, and I think we are going to have to do another side. And very, very soon too. By race, can I get one to that and that? There, that and there. That goes there. Now I need to pick the controller up and turn. Done. Right, carry on down here. We'll be able to jump back into the next side. Right, how far are we now? Where are we way? We'll be getting through it. Any more on the bins? 886 now. Oh, and another new truck. Another full truck on its way there, so that's another 120,000 litres too, so that's good. Just got to figure out what set to do next. Saying before in Sindri, I've got the Liber crane is on my that's my next target to purchase. That's going to be a hard sell for Mrs. Argsy, but we'll figure out a way. I'm actually trying to, it's Father's Day here not this weekend, next weekend. I'll drop some hints on the new X-Wing fighter, the collector's edition one. So we'll see what happens. Their cadence for putting out new sets is pretty impressive. Yeah, I've got to give them credit there. The rate at which they come out with new sets is nuts. Right, so this is where I need to put on a whole lot of stickers, but I'm not going to do that straight away. I will come back and do that later. I will come back and do that later, because it takes a little bit of concentration to do that properly. So that does go right through, assuming. Yep, we'll push in. So let's have a look. How does this clip into here? It's on this side. That piece sits over there. They always have a nice locator, like to locate something with. What have I missed? Hang on. Hang on here. I've got something in the wrong place. Have I got in the wrong spot? Hit my next live stream rebuilding. No, I've got it. That's meant to twist out like that. I got it. I fixed it. It twists out and that comes down. Now, that clips into there. That clips into... Yep, no, I got it. There we go, that bit there, that bit pushes in, clips in, and that's on there. Perfect. No, nailed it. Exactly how that's meant to be. There we go. So that'll have some John Deere stickers on the side of it. One up the top, one down the bottom, bit of a grill one in the middle there, but we'll do that. Do that a little bit later. Nice. Happy days. Happy days. So now I think we're just building the other side. And then we'll be done. How big's the Titanic set? 1.4 meters long. That's a solid set, right? That's huge. I'm ahead of myself. That bit, because I actually... What's that? It's the Titanic 9,000 pieces. Ah, so it's bigger than the in terms of pieces. It's bigger. It's bigger than the Millennium Falcon then, which used to be the biggest set. Didn't realise that. It's pretty sizey. Coffee's really nice, Scott. Enjoy. If you deliver to the Danes, I'd appreciate it. Request for a coffee delivery. Not sure how they take it. But if it's delivered, I'm sure they'll take it however it turns out. Black, no sugar and no milk. Hey Spanky Hunter, how you doing? Only 9,090 pieces, that's nuts. You did it in a weekend, Sindri, that is impressive. Because it took me a good amount of time to build my Millennium Falcon. But to do that in a week, that's impressive. Was it repetitive? Because I've seen sets like the Colosseum, which just look, and like the Taj Mahal, they just look boringly repetitive. I would have thought it would feel exactly the same. Those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how many of them I can drop. Yeah, that's where you put it. So I've got a coffee table that has my Millennium Falcon on it, but then we've got Lego all over the house. There's a couple of pieces sitting up on top of the kitchen cabinets, which to be fair is not the best place to put them because you get a bit of cooking steam and that up there and they get all greasy and oily. But they must be... How long have we been married? It's 15 years. They must be about 15 or 16-year-old sets. That's huge, do you ever speak? Yeah, it's nuts. Can't keep up with 5 potato harvesters, Lockie. I bet you it's hard work. It's hard work. Hey DJ, how you doing? Nice to see you this morning. Happy Wednesday morning, mate. Hope you're all good. In fact, when I was chatting to you this morning, you were having a bourbon, so cheers, mate. I'm having a whiskey. And we're building Lego. That's what we do on Wednesday nights now. Bit of farming and otherwise build Lego. It's done in 6 sections. Ah, okay, so that'll keep it kind of fresh then, wouldn't it? Oh, look, it's the fan. Engine fan. That'll go, I know exactly where that's going to go. And honk, right there. Now we've got an engine. Look at this. Are they all going up? Yep. Got our pistons and everything like that. Drives the wheels, goes all the way through to the back one. Pretty cool. Very cool. Have a really nice official Lego store here in Jacksonville. I'll post some photos when you go next week. Yeah, cool. Farms and Freak. Which ones have I been to? I've been to the one in Leicester Square in London. That was pretty cool. Went to the one in Munich when we were over there. I love the different dioramas and things they have around. They always do such a good job on those. Right, we're closing in on 2 hours. I must admit, the last hour has actually gone really quick. Right. End my that end. Yep. Whoops. Trying to do too much too quickly. Yeah, so a section a day would make it not too bad, eh? It'd be cool to see what dioramas and that they have in Jacksonville. Some freak. It'd be very cool to see. Go back to putting that together. That's what happens when you try and cheat the methodology. Short circuit the way they instruct you to do it. When you did the Falcon, you did a bag a day, so it took you a bit longer. What was that? 18 or 19 bags, if I remember correctly? It's off the top of my head, I'm sure it was that many. 17. I always get nervous because people ask about the Falcon because it's on the coffee table and they're like, oh, does it come apart? And you sort of, oh yeah, you can take this piece off, and I try and take the removable covers off and show them inside, because it's one of those ones where there's actually some real impressive detail inside it, but it's very hard to get in and access properly. It's also at kicking height. I think the kids have managed to kick some of it once, and I had to rebuild a bit, but not too bad. Field of the Lego build. I tell you what, if oops, I get stuck on pieces like this, it'll definitely be the field. But it'll definitely be the field. Farms and Bob, sorry, because I'm not staying on for much longer. Come on. Started on one side. Also mindful of the fact that the server crashed not for long after 2 hours last week, so I want to make sure we're whacking an autosave on this very soon. Or a manual save, not an autosave. Right. It'd be cool actually though to finish off what I've got left in the container here. There's not a huge amount. Every minute after 2 hours. Does it ruin it from the fact that I was actually on the server from about 8 PM, not 9 PM, so I've actually almost been on it for 3 hours? We've had less people on the server tonight. It hasn't been quite as loaded either. Only been 3 of us, so. You'd like some coffee on your table? Don't get coffee on your table, that it's a waste of coffee. Unless it's in a mug. Is that what you meant? Coffee in a mug's okay, but don't get coffee itself on the table. It means you've spilt it. Right. I'm trying to race through because I want to get this finished. I want to get it done. Son-in-law's into Lego, so now I started building them too. Very enjoyable. It is. You can waste away a lot of time really quickly with it, I've found. Make sure that goes on the right end. Yeah. I can quite happily sit down and, like when I was building the Falcon or other things, I can sit down for a couple of hours in a day and, you know, time. Before you know it, you know, half the day's gone. It's fun. It's fun. All those childhood memories as well. Funny, do you know what? I was racing to put these pieces on last time we were at the end of a row. Or 2 rows ago. Can't remember which one it was. Hogwarts Castle and Train took a week, but you had COVID at the time. I think you had a valid excuse for that one then. Taking a bit longer. Right. All on GPS, James. GPS and cruise control. And then I'm turning around at the other end. We've got the other combines. Who's in that at the moment? Farmer DK's driving the other combine, and Hanson is keeping me moving, running grain cart and jumping back between the two. But this combine, the fence got a smaller grain tank than the X9. X9 does, so tend to need to be unloaded more frequently as a result. Doot. Yeah. Your problem is most of your sets are big. So are mine. The only small sets I really have are the what are they called? Speed Champions ones. Right, so turn that around. Those to go on there. That's actually going to be cool because I think those open. And then I think should probably go to the next page and make sure I'm doing the right thing. Yes, this goes on this side. Let's try and locate that. Goes there. There, that goes. Cool. I say, why was it easy to do this on the other side? But that's because that piece wasn't on at the time. One more to clip in somewhere, isn't there? There. Clips in to that. There we go. Start getting a sense of the size of it now, aren't you? That's the hood. Some cool little doors on either side. Access doors, service doors, maintenance hatches, whatever you want to call them. That's pretty cool. Nice. Nice bit of detail. And I need to put that through. That goes through that hole there. To clip it all. Clip it all in place. Here we go. Happy days. And then, what do we have here? Bit of reinforcing across the back. By the looks of things. That on it? Is it at the top of here? Build that bit there backwards as well. Put that on. And that should gently clip onto there. Across the front. And that's pretty much, by the looks of things, everything done in here. Look at that. It's just gone 11 PM. Just gone 2 hours. Put that on there. And I'm just looking at the spare pieces we have in here, which look like exactly like we should. Oh, break it. There we go. Here's the leftover bits. That's 2 bags. That's bags 1 and 2 left over. So, done. Bag number 2, all done in 2 hours. So, finish off. We'll go back down once more. Down and back once more. And that'll finish off this section as well. So yeah, that's it's worked out pretty cool. See if we can get it all into screen. That's what we've done basically, all this front section through here. Got the pneumatic pump there for when we get the hydraulics or the pneumatics all in. Got the sides, that's those little doors. It's pretty cool. Open that up. Service hatch. And obviously what we looked at before. Fan on the front. Bit hard to see, but there it is. But that way. That's all the pistons and everything in there. It's funny though, like literally by the time it gets a hood on top, I'm not going to be able to see much of those pistons. So that's pretty neat. I'm excited. Curious to see. We have a look at the bag. Going to be building next. That looks like the top hood. Yep. Hood, cab maybe? Oh, blade. That's the dozer blade. And there's the cab. The door and everything. There we go. So that looks like that'll be most of the next bag, I would suggest. Yeah, it's bag number 3. So by the time we finish bag number 3, we're going to have a hood and a cab and a blade on the front. Very cool. Exciting. Let's put it somewhere out of the way where it won't get broken. Falcon's still the heaviest set. Is that because it's got them? Is that because the Titanic has lots of very small bits, I'm assuming? Couldn't keep up with them and the crops died. Is that your potatoes? It sucks, Lockie. Is that on FS16 still? Okay, finish off with some in-cab driving. Thank you everyone who has tuned in tonight. It's been a pleasure to have you guys all here with us. Getting through the field. Won't be halfway yet. Got a decent chunk though, haven't we? Decent amount. While we're in here, let's have a look. We're up to the soybeans, 1.126 million. We started off at 406. It's 406,000 litres to start with, so we've got 720,000 plus what is out here in the field. Looking quickly, there's what, 80, 120, 140, 170,000 sort of out here in the field, 160, 170,000 out here. So slowly climbing up. Another question, what's it all worth? 1.4 million. Good chunk in there. Very nice, very nice. Now all you're doing is playing 50% of the fields. You turn the time down, you can change the speed and time scale on mobile, can't you? Good job on the Lego and the field. Yes, 400, there we go, Mrs. Professor had us exactly. 406,302 litres. It should still be 302 on there, is it? No, it's got an odd number. Got a truck dumping at the moment. No, yeah. Trucks obviously didn't take an even number. Time to get moving before work. Have a good one. Same to you, Rusty. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello, mate. Appreciate you taking the time to do that. Have a good day at work. Hope you stay safe and enjoy whatever you end up doing. Alright, let's get back down and wrap things up. Park things up. And do a save. Not, you can't change the timescale on mobile? Perhaps they added that in, and I know that you could in 18 and 20. And I know you can in 23, so perhaps that's something they added in and changed. Well. Alright. Last run. One and done. Do you know the other thing I get tempted about with Lego at this stage is you get the wheels and you want to put them on. It's just so tempting to have it sitting on the wheels. Going to make it look much bigger. Get it up off the ground a little bit. We'll wait. We'll be patient. We'll be patient. Remember to put the stickers on as well. Hey, morning Scorp, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Just finishing off here for the stream, but pleased you're able to find a minute to stop in and say hello. As you're getting up and getting kids ready for school, are you? Flying solo tonight. Mrs. Argsy's away for the night for work, so. Get a shot with the combine in the background. Gonna go, it's gonna disappear. Catch up to Hanson. We get a screenshot with the John Deere in the background. 40 minutes till I take the son to school, then head to work. Daughter is on her own with the bus. Ah, sorted. Hanson's camera shy. Okay, get it right at the front. You can see the dust actually across the field. Obligatory shot on that angle too. Right. Hey, the DK must be full. Yep, he's full, the truck's full. Grain cart's emptying. Let's all go. Right, well we're just about at the end. That's going to be us all done too. How many bags in that set? 4. Bob. Yeah, 4. So I'm halfway through the bags. Which would make about sense when you look at the model. And you see what there is still to do. That's what it's going to be like when we're finished. So we've done all of the front really. We've got the blade to do, the cab to do. Then that'll be bag 3, and then bag 4 I imagine is pretty much going to be the grapple and everything on the back. So makes sense. Right, we're done. It's going to get easier now because we've taken an extra headland off at this spot too. Alright, there we go. Turn that off. Not get it to go up, but it has. Alright, well that was fun. Good chunk of the field done. I'd say we're what, a third? It's pretty much halfway. And let's take those strips out. I'd say we're a third of the way over it. Third of the way over it, and we've got what we had. So set 720 plus what's in the field? 720, 820, 840, 900,000. I reckon we've got close to 1 million litres off a third of it. So we should be sitting around 3.5 million litres by the time we finish this, which would be good. Good chunk of money for us on our way to that 100 million challenge. 6.6 million now, and another 7 or 8 million are sitting in silos. So getting there. A few harvests of this field and we'll get it done. Anyhow, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Hope you've all had a good day, or enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed the stream as always. It was a lot of fun. Got the Lego done, so always good fun. I'll have to figure out a different set to get once we do this. Can you imagine building the crane on stream? Ooh, that'd be a challenge. I think I'd need a wider camera and a bigger platform to do it on, because this is only just big enough to build what we've got here. Have enough space. So anyhow, just imagine. What's up, Joe? Hi mate, good to see you. I am gonna tune out with that. You guys all have a good rest of your week. Should be streaming on Sunday morning, I hope. Should be. Don't see why not. So anyhow, you guys enjoy it. We'll take care, and we'll catch you again when we see you, whenever that might be. All right, bye.